Hey folks, at the end of our first week here, I just wanted to send a quick video message to everybody, parents, students, the like. If you're a student, you're getting this and your parent hasn't seen it, go ahead and forward it to them. So this is just me saying thanks so much for all your wonderful work for biology class so far in terms of just getting online, getting started, getting used to the resources and stuff like that. The other thing to say is please remember, don't panic on anything, including especially due dates. I've been including due dates with assignments. Really the only reason though is to give people some structure for when they probably want it in, because some people need that structure. There are no assignments at all at the moment that you can possibly be losing points on until a couple weeks from now, because that's when we'll say, okay, you haven't done it and you still haven't finished it and it's been a while and it's been the unit, and I'll tell you when that date is coming up. So you might see some things go into the Aries gradebook and show up as TX. That means they show up as missing, but you don't lose any points for them because it reminds people that they have gotten it missing. So number one, please remember that. In a weird way, due dates are recommended dates because there's nothing in the computer that lets me put recommended date this, full due date this. I can't do it. The other thing is, please remember, you can always send me questions. And especially good times to ask questions are when we have our once in a while meetings. The meetings are not required. They are still part of the asynchronous learning, just so that people are well aware of that. They're effectively office hour meetings where a number of us get together and we ask questions that might be useful for everybody, and then I put up the video. I'd love it if people can make it, possible. That would be extremely helpful. But it is not required in any way. So please be aware of that, and that's one reason why I feel comfortable, having them at an hour of the day when a lot of people can get there. We are not doing any synchronous learning that the students must be at a particular hour. We are doing none in my class, just so that people are aware. There's that, and then some folks asked about the participation points and the conversation cards. Basically, for parents' knowledge, the background, we've had a thing where you speak, out loud in class and you get some points for it effectively. We're kind of still doing that, but instead of speaking out loud, it's you are participating. You are, doing the little daily questions, and you are maybe sometimes showing up for those video meetings I mentioned, but you don't have to. There are many ways to get those points as long as I'm seeing you be active. Then you are getting those points. The same as long as I'm seeing you be active throughout the week, you'll be getting the attendance starting next week. So it's basically some points that go along with that in addition to the eventual completion of the individual assignments. So if anybody was wondering, that's kind of what it is. That's kind of what it always was, actually. People forgot that you can turn in the conversation card in a lot of ways by being a leader in your individual group in a group project or something like that, or asking good questions, or maybe helping someone out online on Classroom if they needed something. You could always have turned it in that way, but people forgot about that. Anyway, thank you so much. I'll try and send this to students. Again, if you could try and forward it to parents. Have a good weekend, everybody. If you need to catch up on stuff, then catch up on stuff a bit, but otherwise, get some sleep, stay healthy, and not to supersede anyone's preconceived notions or anything, but the general orders to folks from the county do say, you can walk outside and get some fresh air as long as you stay away from other people and stuff. So remember that that's a possibility depending on your level of comfort, but it's probably good for people to get some outside time. Just the only really advice I can give is that, because that's what the thing says. So consider it an option. Anyway, thank you. Have a good weekend, everyone.